Welcome to ISE's Equity Index Weekly Outlook, a weekly outlook on ISE and other industry indexes, hosted by Patrick Seresna, a derivative market specialist and investment manager with extensive expertise in options and the broader derivative markets. ISE trades options on more than 15 proprietary sector indexes, as well as broad-based indexes and a variety of licensed benchmarks. ISE continually enhances its trading systems and develops new index options products to provide investors with the best marketplace and investment tools to trade smarter.
Hello and welcome to the ISE Equity Index Outlook for June 27th, 2011. This is Patrick Seresna. As always, we start off with a chart of the S&P 500 using the SPDR exchange rate fund symbol SPY. We continue to have a market that is weakening. We were looking for initial lows in this market to come in somewhere along this 126, 127 level. We've had a couple of bounce attempts and rallies, but subsequently continued to deteriorate, weaken right down to the support line again. If this support line gives out early this week, we should see further deterioration in the S&P 500 down towards the 122 to 123 area. And if it really becomes more of a very sharp market crash, it might even go as low as the 118 to 119 area. But whether or not that we get a very steep decline or just more as a testing another lower level, we do think that somewhere down here the market will bang out a bottom, and even though we may be a week or more away from that, and we'll probably have to still go through some wishy-washy price action, we do believe that there should be some significant market bounce, maybe not the beginning of the next bull market, but some sort of market bounce off these lower levels marked out by that blue box. Next here, I want to take a look at the ISE US Regional Banks Index, which is a symbol JLO. When we take a look at this, it still looks distinctly bearish. We still have not seen any positive price action to indicate we've seen a turnaround. All we've had was a flagging formation develop over the last 2 weeks. The last 3 days have brought a breakdown that is now on the verge of breaking to a lower low. If we start the week off with another wave of selling and we give out this 2250 level on the regional banks, we could see a very quick drop down to the 20.5 to 21 area on the downside, where all the lows in September and December occurred. Next here, I want to take a look at the ISE Syndex, which is the symbol SIN. This is an index of all the casino, tobacco, and distiller companies. Again, we saw a nice couple-week rally on the upside, but getting very top-heavy. If the whole market sells, then this flagging formation should break down, and even if we start seeing breakdowns below the 132, 131 areas on the downside, it may open the window for another decline all the way down towards the 120, 122 area where the lows came in March. Next year, I want to take a look at the ISE Home Builders Index, which is symbol RUF. And after a 1 week little rally that it had after bouncing off that $8 low, it basically is now kind of getting again very toppy. All the charts actually across the board resemble these types of chart patterns. And if there is another wave of selling that comes in this week, we could see this very naturally move to the lower support lines. Now, we drew the 720 focal point down below where a major low occurred in the past, but a measured move lower would probably stall somewhere in the middle, about the $7.50 area on the downside. But nonetheless, watch to see whether any of these reversal days come and new selling comes in early this week. Next year, I want to take a look at the ISE Natural Gas Index, which is symbol FUM as well. A little bit of price action that looked like it was improving for 1 day and immediately reversed back down. This 124 to 126 focal point now continues to be the home of a consolidation for the last 2 weeks. At this stage, if this level gives out, their next support lies about $4 or $5, $6 lower in the 118 to 120 area, but we may not theoretically stop until we get down to even the 110 area where the consolidations occurred in November. And finally, I want to take a look at that ISE Mini FTSE 100 Index, which is a symbol UKX. And once we broke that support line at the 585 level, we've seen continued weakness in the FTSE. It's coming up to some interesting support lines down along this 555, 560 area where those November and March lows all occurred. But depending on how the whole market behaves, there could be even further weakness that if the selling is global and accelerated. If we did see some accelerated selling and some aggressive, almost crash-like price behavior, once that 555 area is broken on the downside, the next support lines don't lie until 540, 530, 520 on the downside, so it could get very aggressive on the downside. That was your ISE Equity Index Outlook. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for participating in this week's session. Please join us again next week. For more information about Patrick Ceresna and to sign up for free index options trade alerts, visit www.optionsource.net. To learn more about ISE index options, visit us at www.ise.com/indexoptions.